Aren't they just adorable? Spiky Bits. Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. I'm Rob Bear from SpikyBits.com, and we have the latest and greatest from Creature Caster. They sent us the Trickster of Malifica, which don't know the price on it quite yet, and super thankful that they sent this over, even though we don't have quite all the information. But hey, he's just a cute little guy. I love this. And it's actually two versions. So there's a mounted and an unmounted version where you have the little trickster to kind of run around and do trickster things, and the witness can follow him and do all that too. So let's jump over to their site and show you what we know right now. But I'm sure by the time this video actually comes out, it'll probably be up for sale. So here it is. We're over at creaturecaster.com, and don't forget that they have settings here for currencies, and USA is over off screen right there for every different country, region that you might be scooping these miniatures up in. And lately they've been pretty good about actually having it in stock in all the regions at the same time that they wanted to do their global release, which is pretty neat. So anyways, the Trickster of Malifica is coming out in July, which is this month now. And it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's two different versions of it. So it's the little witness guy here and the trickster on foot, or you can get the version, which I think is right over here, where they're mounted. And this thing is just crazy looking. It's like all sorts of Lovecraft meets demons meets Beholder from D&D meets Zinch, it's got all sorts of stuff going on. I can't wait to actually get this on the tabletop, which I'm going to show you here in a second, but I want to go over all the pertinent information. If you go over here, and of course we'll put the link in the video and in the comments and everything, and this is still up, you can actually subscribe to their email list so you know when it goes live. If this is the actual product release page, well, then you can just buy it, of course. And there's a little blurb here about how they're kind of have the symbiotic relationship, which I thought was pretty neat, because the tricksters play themselves, so they don't even know what's real anymore. I guess they could get into tattooing, but that's why do that when you have the little witness guy to follow you around? That's pretty cool. So I like the whole background. I like the story. I like the model itself. Just kind of looking at it here, and I haven't unboxed it quite yet. But yeah, let's get it on the paint table here, and in a second. I did want to touch on the price. I imagine it's going to be somewhere between $30 and $40 if I had to guess, with maybe a bundle of both of them together for $60. Maybe split the difference. Maybe say it's $35, and then they bundle it for $70 or something. I don't really know. They kind of haven't done anything like this before, so it's gonna be interesting to see how it all works out. But anyways, I'm really excited for this little guy. If you've never shopped with a Creature Caster before, this is how their packaging comes. It's got a nice, pretty sturdy cardboard box. It's going to come in a bunch of bubbles anyways, in a shipping box too. And then the contents are going to come in these little bubble envelopes. And you can always tell what the model is, because they're always going to look the same by the sticker on the back of the box right here. And then once you get into it and everything laid out, this is basically how it will appear. Now, there are no instructions currently with their models that come pre-boxed. A lot of times they will have them listed over on their Instagram page and on their community section of their web store. So if you have a question about how something goes together, all the parts now are numbered, which is definitely showing a lot of progress right there. But that's basically where you find them. Now, I'm not going to show you the other one unboxed because it's going to be pretty much the same, right? But let's go ahead and get these put together and then talk a little bit more about the detail and what I think of the miniatures themselves. There he is. Check this thing out. It is so cool. You can do so much with this little eyeball here. I haven't seen any of these painted up yet, but man, you could do a big angry eye, a little mystic pew pew eye, all sorts of potential right there. So much room for activity, I think. The model itself is kind of creepy, like I was saying. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 6 legs underneath this robe, and then he's got 2 arms out here. One's writing down memories. I guess I don't know what it's writing on. It's got the skull here. Maybe it's writing in. I guess there's a book. I don't know what's going on, but I mean the details all crisp. It's all the good Creature Caster resin and sculpts and everything like that you would come to expect. Everything goes together pretty well
As far as assembly goes, there's a little nub right here on the hand that's a little sus. You can see I got a little bit of a gap right there. I had a slightly hard time with it, but not too big of a deal, to be quite honest. But lots of detail here, and you can do some spooky stuff with the head right there as well. And then the mounted or the on foot version is of course this right here, which looks super great just by itself. I mean, this would be pretty cool for like a D&D encounter or something like that. And then you've got the Trickster itself, which is just kind of creepy, but I love it, but like in a good creature caster kind of way. So he's got, you can see there's some legs under here, and we know there's 6 legs, but he's using some of his legs is like a prehensile, I guess it really is a arm, but he's kind of holding the skull there and doing his thing, and very similar, you know, from the waist up to the mounted version. And I guess he's got like a bigger staff right here. Maybe he can, when he goes walking, you know, it's magical, so he just, it's an extended baton. Yeah, that's what it is. But I love this thing. It's just very, very cool, very, very creepy, very creature castery. Now, how does it compare to some other miniatures out there that you would expect? Well, there's how it sizes up to a Primaris, and here's how he sizes up to a Primaris as well. So there's a lot of potential there for, you know, using it as chaos or all sorts of different chaosy things in Sigmar and also Warhammer 40k. And of course, you could use it for some encounter boss or some sort of monster and things out there in, you know, tabletop RPG land. But it's just a very, very cool miniature. And I would say it's, you know, they do a lot of demons, but this is like a little bit of a different direction for them, I feel like. And it's really cool to see, you know, they're always kind of stretching their legs when it comes to, you know, the vision and concepts and actually execution of models. They're always pushing that envelope, and I love to see it from them. I don't agree with every model they have, but I like this one. This one's really cool, and I kind of want to try to fit it in. It's something I'm doing, but I'm at a loss. So give me some suggestions for how I should use this. I got a demon army, of course. Not a whole lot on the Slanesh side, but I got the rest of the other gods. So I think I might work them in there. So that is it for this one, y'all. Thank you very much for watching. It was kind of a short and sweet unboxing build of this particular kit here. So definitely check out creaturecaster.com. These will be up for sale if they aren't already very, very soon, and you can put your name on the list if they are not already available over there right now for you to pick up. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can be the very first to like and comment on all our future videos.